Hello, good day, and welcome to Easy.com. I would like to show you how AesyTeam works. AesyTeam was designed to help team members achieve their projects and monitor how performance is being achieved at each stage of the project. In this special edition of AesyTeam, we have designed a clock completely relying on Excel for the AesyTeam. So as you are working, you see a clock, that just tells you the time. AesyTeam is an Excel program just to help project managers manage their projects effectively. The clock works in a very simple way. All you need to do is to insert the current time, and then you have your clock ticking. Just as you can see now, we've inserted the time and the clock is ticking. This clock is completely an Excel program. Now let's go into the AesyTeam proper. In this AesyTeam package, we are going to use this example, how to use AesyTeam. Let's assume that you are given this assignment. This is a new project, and this project is to be executed. And you have team members. The project was to be carried out in such a way that we would know the performance of each team member, and at each point we will know how far the project has been achieved up to the end of the project date. So if you want to use AesyTeam to achieve this, then the first thing you need to do is to bring in the project details. You can see at this point the project AesyTeam template is completely empty. So we go to the details and bring in the details one after the other. When you populate the details, then you can now start using AesyTeam to assign responsibility to your team members. So first of all, we pick up the details of the project and fill the project home and fill the project details in the AesyTeam. These details will appear as information, helping us to know the objective of the project, helping us to know the milestones of the project, helping us to know the members of the project, members that make up the team of executing the project. Now, at the moment you fill in the various aspects of information required to make the project successful. Good. So we enter the department, we enter the budget, how much it will cost to execute the project. Then after that, we enter the project milestones, as in the major activities that will be carried out in the project. If it is for an audit, it will be the audit program, items in the audit program. If it is a project like for NGOs, it will be the deliverables, the major deliverables, the milestones that when achieved, the donor will be satisfied that this has been done. So we are copying it from the main assignment. We want to copy it, then we will go and paste it on the project home. It is in the project home that all information are kept in the AesyTeam, and then those information are now fed into the various platforms. So here we need to paste it properly, so we'll copy it to the side, format properly, and paste it. One of the good things about AesyTeam is that it's an Excel program, so you can easily play around with it and still achieve your objective. So we paste in the project, and then we go into the dates. The dates of the project. We want to clear that. We go into the dates of the project and make sure the dates are correct. So each of the project objective, each of the major deliverables, there is a deadline given to us. So we enter the deadlines where we have dates. Enter the deadlines. Now the importance of entering the deadlines is that it will help you to know when you are assigning responsibilities to your team members. You can tell how long it should take them to complete that objective or complete that activity. So the project details and dates are very important. That is what we are inserting now. Good. So we are thinking, when you are inserting the dates, normally because of your Gantt chart and your what we call your project timeline, which is in this program, you need to spread it from January to December. Even if the project will not take to December, the milestones can stop where the project will end, or the dates should spread from January to December. Not compulsory, but just to make your project flow graph look good. You know what is happening in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, up to December. Even if the seed project is not going to reach December, it's always advisable to put in the dates from January to December. Alright, so we are inserting the dates. We are being careful to make sure the dates are exactly the same dates in the assignment. We are picking them from the documents, and we are typing in the dates of deliverables for each of these major milestones. Now the milestones are just one major activities. Later you will see how we will break them down to sub-activities. Each of the milestones will have a sub-activity, and it is a sub-activity we now assign to our team members. Now, as we have put these milestones in the project home or project detail page, it will now appear in the desktop of the team leader. So the team leader can now open it from his desktop of the same AesyTeam to see how we can now break down each milestone into small activities that will be given to the team members. So right now, let's go to the control where you have the project performance. You can see here that there is no performance, and then there is a gap in the graph. Therefore, we are going back to the project home to fill that gap. We don't want the gap to be there, so we just copy from here and take it up a bit. Good. Copy there, take it up a bit, just to make sure there is no space in our graph that shows us how these milestones are being achieved. So we fill in the dates that is not there. So we are going back now to control, and you'll see that the graph is now complete, but nothing has happened, and it's still empty. Although the major milestones have been populated, the graph, the performance, everything is still empty because nobody has started working on this project. We are still populating the project. So now we bring each of the milestone out. So the first milestone now, this is now the team leader's desk in the AesyTeam. We are in the team leader's desk. So all we need to do now is to bring out each of the milestones. Now the first milestone there, we look at the breakdown of activities. In that milestone, we copy it and then we paste it on the next column. Now we can just format it just to make sure it is, since we are copying from Word document, and we format it. So all the sub activities now that make up the major milestones will be brought in, because a milestone can have up to 5-10 sub-activities that should be carried out to achieve that milestone. So a combination of sub-activities give you the milestones, while a combination of the milestones give you the entire project life cycle. So we copy the milestones for the first, the sub-activities for the first milestones, and then we do the same thing for the second milestone. So just pick it, the second milestones, then we go and copy the sub-activities. This will be done, and doing this will help you to know the entire number of activities that will be carried out for the project to be completed from beginning to the end. So each of the sub-activities, when achieved, that particular milestone has been achieved. As we move forward, you will see very interestingly how, as members are working and they are updating how much they have done, the percentage of completion on each of these sub-activities. You will see how it is telling, or adding up to tell us how far the milestones have been achieved. Very interesting, very, very interesting. This is simple programming that will help you work with your team members. And one of the good things about the AesyTeam is that we've tried it in my office. We can keep it in a share folder, and you can work as a team from a share folder. You just go in and update your own sub-activity assigned to you, how much you have achieved it, and your team leader can be somewhere within the organization and get it. But if you want to use it, in a distant place, maybe somebody is staying in Lagos, another person is staying in Abuja, another person is staying in Port Harcourt, and they want to use the AesyTeam, they'll place it on a shared drive, on a OneDrive. When you place it on the OneDrive, you can use it from any part of the world, and team members will just update the level of achievement, and you can print report, team members report and feedback. You will see how all this unfold. Very, very interesting. I've been in the NGO for 7 to 8 years. I've been in the audit firm for close to 4-5 years. I'm currently working in a very strong audit environment, and this particular team has AesyTeam has proved a very efficient tool to work with team members. My current unit that I'm heading, we are using it, and other units within my organization, we are using it, and it's very, very interesting. It helps the team member to be able to coordinate and know performance of each team member. Let's move forward and you will see. So we are going ahead to populate each of the milestones. We are trying to populate the sub-activities that are in each of the milestones, because these sub-activities will be the activities we will assign to team members. As they achieve these sub-activities, the milestones are being achieved. So it is a very wonderful programming, and we are looking for people we can partner together, and people that can come in and sponsor us, and we can now be able to host it even on a server and make it in such a way that Microsoft will grant it access, that you can use it, and 2-3 people can have access to it at the same time, not just one person at the same time. So, but let's see how this will play in. We are still trying to put in the sub-activities. So after inserting the sub-activities, we will go ahead and then start assigning the responsibilities to team members. So we've put in the sub-activities, and you can see in the Gantt chart, this is the Gantt chart, the sub-activities have come in, but there are no assigned team members. You have the activities to be carried out, but we do not have the team members that will carry out this activity. We don't know them for now. So we are going back to bring in team members, and that will mean going to the roster. The area where you can put in your team members is in the roster. So right now we are going to the roster. We go to the roster. In the roster, we'll bring in our team members. You see, in the roster, the first person should be the team leader. It should always be the team leader that will be in the roster. In the dating, the date should be, today. You should always start from the current date, and then later I will show you how to increase the number of days in the day. So let's go to roster now. This is the roster where you put the various members of the team that will be taking part in the project. And the first name there should be the name of the team leader. The name of the team leader should always be first, and that is how the template was programmed. So then we copy other team members and bring them in immediately. We paste them and format it so that it suits the template format. So we'll just we format it good. So then we make it to align, and you can see that when you paste the team members' name, there's a place you put in their nomenclature. Maybe if somebody's name is Martins Daniel, the nomenclature will be MD. So it will now concatenate the name so that at this other side you have both the name and the nomenclature. There's a way that is used by the formula to identify who is performing what in the main sheet. Alright, so you see, as we are looking at this, if you are interested in learning how to use Excel, advanced Excel, in such a way that you want to design wonderful templates like this, we can partner together, and we can carry out a training for you, for your organization, on advanced Excel. Very wonderful to use and perform any work you want to do in your organization. Alright, now we have our team members in here. We can start assigning responsibilities to them, looking at the dates required in each of the responsibilities. So we start the assigning. Each of the activities now will be assigned to a particular person so that we know who is doing what, and then we now start seeing how their performance is affecting the entire project deliverable. So let's start the assigning. We assign to the first person. So that is how we assign the responsibility. As you look at each of the sub-activities, you know your team members and you know their strengths, you know who can do what, and then you assign. We are assigning responsibilities now to each of the team member. And the wonderful programming here is that as you assign this thing to this team member, it will go to their own platform. Later we'll see how we go to their platform. It is the activities you assign to them here that goes to their platform, not other activities. You will see only the ones assigned to them will go to them. So right now we are doing that assigning. We are assigning responsibilities from the sub-activities to the team members, and as they continue to carry out these activities and complete it, you see how this feeds back to this particular page, the percentage of completion, and how the graph is improving, and how the entire project is being achieved is monitored. And the team leader can just sit anywhere and know what is happening in the project. The team members are producing reports, the team members are updating the progress of each of the activity, and if the team leader disagree based on actual results, you can say, okay, this percentage you want to put for the performance of this particular activity is wrong. It should be 10%, it should be reversed to 20%, from 50%. So right now we are assigning those sub-activities to team members depending on their strength. So we are assuming these people, we know their strength, we know what they can do, and we are assigning responsibilities to them based on their strength, based on how, if they are employed, their specialties, and this is what we are doing. We are assigning responsibilities to them. Very, very sweet. Now, when we finish assigning these responsibilities, we will now go to the Gantt chart. You see how the names of the people carrying out each of the activities will appear in the Gantt chart. So in the Gantt chart now, you see, if you're a team member, your name will appear there. And then if the activities that we don't know who should do it for now, we say not yet assigned. It has not yet been assigned, just like we are looking at right now. So each time you do your work, you just save. You save in order not to lose your data or something. So you see this is the Gantt chart, and you can see the names of each member. They are appearing in the Gantt chart. So we look at the project start date, and then we now start putting how long it will take you to. So we agree between the team members. Okay, if it's going to take you 2 days, you just insert 2 days here, and the date, you can see the date is automatically changing when the number of days it will take to achieve The sub-activities is agreed between the team leader and the team member that is carrying out the activity. If okay, Oga, it's going to take me 2 days to complete this activity. Oga will agree with you and you insert 2 in the cell we are looking at right now, and the date of delivering the activities will change automatically and adjust to the. But the team leader will want to make sure you achieve it within the dates agreed with with the major project team leader or the director or the donor that wants the deliverable. So you see how AesyTeam can help you achieve very wonderful project, monitoring and performance evaluation without any stress. You don't need to travel. You don't need to go to anywhere. You just need to sit at your desk and you know what is happening within the team. And as a director, your team leaders can report this to you and you can use it. So you cannot see in a performance sheet, nobody's performance has increased. The graph can show you that nothing is happening because nobody has reported any progress in their activities. Now we move on to the phase of reporting progress. We have now assigned activities to various team members. Let's start seeing how these activities are progressing. So after looking at the Gantt chart, we will now move to what we call the project timeline, where you see each member there and then how they can navigate to their decks. So before you go to your decks, you have to go to the project timeline and see. But we are still looking at the Gantt chart now. Now let's go to the project timeline. This is the project timeline. Good. We have a wonderful clock here. But now we go to each member is shown here in this particular sheet. You can see the project, the time tree that shows you each of the project milestones. Very, very interesting. And this is one of the beautiful page. You can see your clock there that tells you what the time is as you are going. That clock is completely an Excel programming. So right now we go to one of the team member decks. Now this is the desktop of one of the team members. The only things you will see in his desktop are the activities assigned to him or her. Even though we have 100 activities in the team leader's desktop, in the team member desktop, it is only the activities assigned to the team members that comes into their desktop. If we decide right now to change the activities we assign to one person in the team leader's desktop to another person, automatically it comes to the team member's desktop and it is changed also. Very wonderful. Please, I would like you to try out this wonderful programming. Yes, it's out of simplicity. I designed it and just to show that we can do things as Nigerians. We can be able to achieve objective. I never wanted to be either. I want to contribute my quota as a Nigerian, as an accountant. So I've been working hard to see how I can do something that will help other organizations to achieve their objectives. So please, this is not a time for competition. It's just a time for you to appreciate and criticize and say, oh, this is fine or this is not fine. This is where to improve. We are open to improvement. We are open to suggestion. So you can see now as the team members begin to report their performance, the graphs begin to increase. You go to each of the team member now. Let's go to each of the team members' decks, and as we report their performance, even the Gantt chart will show their percentage of completion as you report their performance. As they report their performance in each of the sub-activities assigned to them, it goes to the Gantt chart and reports performance in each of the activities. It also goes to the main, the main desktop of performance, and also populates and show you both graphically and otherwise how the project is improving. So for example, we take this person, his activities, and give a percentage of performance. You see that it will go down into each of the graph in the performance worksheet, and it will tell you exactly how far the person has performed. Very wonderful, good to look at. And it keeps the team members busy. They will have a responsibility, a sense of responsibility that, look, I need to report performance of my activity, the duties assigned to me. I need to show the progress of it. And as a report, if it is something that they need to achieve today, it's also graphically illustrating how far they are improving on that activities. So each of them now, we are trying to see how we can put in the level of completion of work. So as they're putting in, you go to the Gantt chart, you see that it's also improving. In the Gantt chart, we are seeing improvement you can see this is the area where you can see the graphs. You can see the names of the team members. Those that are performing is showing their level of performance. So by the time each team member fills in the progress of the work given to him, it fits into all the sheet, the Gantt chart sheet, it fits into the performance sheet, it fits into the team leader sheet, telling us everybody in the project how far we are performing in each of the milestones and in each of the sub-activities, and totally how far the project is progressing. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. It's something we should try out in our organization. Maybe not because you want to use it immediately, but just to see how it works. It can be used for any project, whether it is building, construction, it is NGO project execution, it is an audit work. Whatever you are doing, you want to know, and this thing can be shared on a share folder or put on the OneDrive so that anywhere the members are, they can download it and check the performance of a particular project. And you can use it for as many projects as you want to. You can see how the graph is improving and telling you how much the project is being achieved, and it also shows you the average performance of workers. So if a worker is not performing well, you compare it with the average performance of each of the workers and know a worker or a team member that is not performing to full capacity, because the report will show that this person is not performing. So as they're failing the performance level in each of the activities assigned to them, it fits into the major performance sheet and tells everyone how. And not only that, remember that we have where you can fill your time sheet to show when you came to work, when you went on break, and when you close from. A very wonderful programming that we have here, and very useful and very, very important to try out. There's no harm in trying it. If you want to try it, we'll give you a copy that you will try, and then you appreciate us for the level of intellectual knowledge that has been put in. You encourage us. We are Nigerians, and we are trying to see how we can make ends meet. And then, as an accountant, we are trying to see how we can become professional. Okay, this is the clock. Always, if you want your clock to work, all you need to do is to come in and reset the clock. And we have a spare clock for you. Even though someone is trying to delete the clock, the main clock, this one cannot be deleted. It's ever there. And we can always replace it from the spare clock sheet. You can see your clock is working completely. Everything is working perfectly. This is a wonderful programming. So please try it. Try it with your team members and see how it works. I've tried it in my organization. In fact, in my organization, we have, in practice alone, we have up to 5 or 6 team members, and it's been wonderful. We are using it, and everybody can, and then it makes the team members to sit up, because they know they will have their performance measured. You can see the average staff performance compared to each of the staff. And if you are performing below average, you know that you are actually going to shoot yourself on the foot if you do not do very well. So it's a very wonderful Excel programming that I would like everybody. So we are looking at now the reporting phase of the training. How do you report as a team member? All you need to do is the work you have done, you do a summary, you come and paste it exactly where we see here. So each team members can decide to copy the work they've done. A summary of the work you have done, and paste it like we are doing now. You just copy. We are assuming this is your report in a Word document. You copy it and you paste here, and you click on process. As you process it, it goes into another page where it pastes that particular report. So these are team members reporting now. they are bringing in their reports from Microsoft Word, which will be a summary. If you say you have achieved a deliverable, you give us a summary report of what you have done, how it has been done, the results you have achieved. You just paste it. Okay, so that's just what you do. Each team member will have to report maybe weekly or monthly, depending on the agreement with the team leader. So all you need to do when you want to report is you write your summary report and in Word document, and then you come and paste it exactly in this page, and you click on process report, and then you will see how wonderful the report will come out when we get to the team leader is the only one that can now produce the final report, and you see how wonderful it is for the team member to produce the report, and you can give feedback. So the team members are still populating their report, the process, and it's coming in, and now we move to the team leader. What will the team leader do? He will go into view report, go to view report, and then look at all the reports from the various team members appearing there, including the graph that shows performance, including the timesheet. If you go down, scroll down, this is where the report comes. So before you print the report, there is a password. You just click on it, and it will allow you. The password is to allow only the team leader to come in here, and he can now put in the comment on each of the reports. So each of the report can be commented on by the side. You can see what is happening right now. The team leader is commenting on the report of each of the team member. Very, very sweet and wonderful. So each of the report will be commented on depending on how the team leader feels the report is good, or is actual, or he wants improvement, or he's giving kudos, well done, or no, you have to do it better. And these are the comments that will be, and then you can also send queries, to, as you come into this other side, by the right hand side in page 23, you can put queries in the highlighted place, and those queries will go directly to the team member it is assigned to, and this is the timesheet that comes in here. So all right, so when you go back now, you have the team leader coming in again to his sheet, filling his timesheet. This is how to fill your timesheet. You put in the time, the date, and then the time you came. If it is 1 o'clock, you use 13. If it is 2 o'clock, you use 14, and then you fill in the time of break, the lunch time, and when you came back. And as you do that, it's completely giving you the total number of hours you've worked in the day. So this is the timesheet column. Very, very simple to fill, very simple. Each team member will have to fill the timesheet, and then you have that feeding into the main project. So very, very interesting. You can see in the graph how the project has progressed, and then we've seen different aspects of the project, how to fill in the milestones, how to fill in the sub-activities, how to assign sub-activities to team members, how to go to the team members' decks and see how they are performing and report back, and how to do reporting. So the project, this AesyTeam is very, very sweet to use, because it gives you control over your team and help you to know your team performance as the project progresses. Very, very wonderful. I will invite you to try it out. You can see the team members' performance and the average performance, and then you can see the timesheets where it fits into everything. Very sweet. Now let's print our report, and we are now going to print our report, and the report will tell us exactly how sweet this program can be, because it can have an input, and then at the end it will have an output, which is very, very important. Now we want to look at the reporting phase of it. We're trying to ensure before we do our reporting, everything is perfect, and the reporting items, the nomenclatures, the name of the organization is appearing too. So right now we can print our report. You see, so we want to print the report now. By the time we click print, the report will just come in. Very handy. Watch, that's it. Very sweet. This is your report in PDF, and we use a sample here, so it's not very detailed, but you can see the report coming out very clean, and you can see the graph, the performance graph that shows each of the milestones, the level of achievement. And this report can be saved and sent to the director, and he can read and know the performance of each person. Very simple to produce. Let's discuss business. God bless you.